Hey, welcome to GM Baylor. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Very excited. And one of my favorite nights is because I got a lot of Wild Mount, and we're up here in Ishila. And very fun from Valsaheim, entirely new area. Monday and Saturday, actually, the only kind of good non-Wild Mount game. Well, non-Wild Mount games also that are still in Exandria, I should say. Anyway, I babbled. It's fun. Glad to be here. Uh, you're listening to Critical Role. Welcome to Tel Dore album. You can get the links for that in the description to purchase and/or stream, and all that good stuff. I don't know what's wrong with me. Um, Channel points. You can spend them to give inspiration and/or treasure boosts. I'm gonna have tons of fun here today. And last where we left off, our group, having taken some time to rest after the last endeavor, went about shopping, gathering supplies, meeting Mr. Gilmore himself, uh, and getting things together, and ultimately getting officially inducted into the Slayer's Take and taking on right out of the bat, like true heroes, a grand quest uh, for something to chase down what is going on for the wildlife, specifically the monstrosities and ancient horrors that are in Israel. Seems like someone's been collaring them, putting some type of control over the creatures here, giving them access to an intelligence hitherto not available, and thus making it dangerous. And upon kind of getting some of this information, they were able to learn that many packs of the Slayer's Take have been excuse me, killed as of late, and they wondered if this wasn't part of the reason that more skilled monsters were becoming available. At any rate, our group, having getting supplies, chose a route to go east before they went west in order to get some somewhat safer travels down the road. So leaving down the main road here, the coastal road that circumvents all of Isrila, they started their journey. And that's where we'll begin. So, we see the towering walls, 100 feet high, of Ishvila, Vasselheim itself, the first city, the city that over and over was almost destroyed and stood and was built over and repaired and has survived everything that Exandria had to throw at it, from primordials to betrayer gods to dragons to another set of primordials. It has always been here, always been the place of civilization, a cradle of creation itself. And it is now behind you as you embark on the snowy trails, still trudging through snow, though it's a little better. Some wagon activity has worn it down slightly, making it slightly easier to trudge through as you pull your cloaks tight against you. And for the first time for many of you since a somewhat traumatic entry into the continent, are venturing out into the wilds, the untamed places of this continent. This place that, even though contains Vasselheim, has resisted civilization, has resisted being tamed. Which is why potentially this collaring seems so disturbing. That this sort of symbiotic relationship with the monstrosities and horrors here has become to twist and become a weapon in of itself against those who would want a more peaceful existence. So with cloaks tied tight around you, you trudge and you travel. So any thoughts the characters are having at this time?
Critters is waiting around for the final member that's not going to show up with the great axe that was made. He's going to look a little sad that now he has to carry this thing around.
The final what?
The great axe that we had made.
A great axe from the Death Tyrant.
Fervaria.
Oh.
Poor critters.
And I'm sorry about the calls that you're hearing.
Oh, good.
It's just the wild.
Anything else?
Marvellus is just anxious and a little bit nervous, leaving the city behind.
I think Palin's similarly very fearful, but also strangely excited at the prospect of seeing more of what this group is capable of, particularly Sister Esme and Shauna. I think, his own purposes brought him to Vasselheim, and he's growing more and more certain that they're directly related to that. And so there is this kind of perverse fascination with imagining like what the worst possible scenario could be, if only as an opportunity to see them in action, so to speak.
Makes sense.
Shauna pulls her cloak real tight because she knows what she's about to enter, and she's not excited to go back into the cold. But she's excited to get to know these people, and she's been thinking about this all morning, and she has something planned for them tonight when they take watch. So,
I think.
Hey, critters. I forgot to give this to you. I intended to, but all the near-death experiences were kind of on my mind at the time. I'll hand critters a small rock toy. Rock is an R-O-C. It's a one-time use, but it'll allow you to fly for momentarily, that is.
Oh, thank you.
Well, of course, you might be able to reinforce the magic here, but I haven't had the opportunity to do that either.
I will definitely save this for when we might need it.
Nice. And so you continue. There are passing wagons that kind of greet you. Nod, though a little protective. They don't know about any travelers on the road. And about 2 days into your journey, you come to the crossroads road that leads south, and the other one that continues upwards towards the mountain pass. And here, encircled in 5 amazingly beautiful and tall, white blossomed, 40-foot high apple trees that exist in the snow itself. There's this untouched by snow grove with lilies and daffodils that grow. And there are wagons parked. You in fact see this extremely large mammoth that is there with what looks like a few tents on its back that's been attached. And it is sitting down. There are fires, and there's a few warm greets and nods. As this form of vines descends down, and it forms this roughly male shape. As they bow their head slightly and speak through wind that seems to move through tiny leaves that would be their throat to produce a sound. Welcome to the Green Glade.
Thank you. I hope this doesn't sound rude, but what are you?
I am the protective spirit of this place.
Ah,
Made some time ago to help travelers from the sea to here. Dedicated to Malura herself.
may I have an apple?
Of course. And one of the tree branches just kind of comes down on its own within reach. Says, each of you, please. 'Cause they call me Vinny.
Shauna instantly grabs a couple because she's not really eating at the Slayer's Take. They serve a lot of stew and meat, and she's like, I'm a vegetarian.
Marvelous will reach up and pull one as well.
Yeah, Palin will take one and instantly cast Detect Magic. Trying to be subtle.
There's an aura here. There's obviously magic keeping the snow back, but the apples themselves don't seem to carry a particular aura among them. And as you see other travelers resting, getting their there's fires, there's some light music playing. You see someone violin just strumming and bowing their way. Seems to be a little bit of a rest stop.
I was about to ask, so is this the last stop before the wild? Nothing for hundreds of miles.
I suppose it depends where you go. The road still continues.
We are headed north.
I might need to ask. I don't know much outside of my grove. I hear is many tales of travel in that direction. Very few stop on their way back, though.
That is not ominous at all.
Palin will step forward and ask if Vinny has witnessed any travelers on business for the Slayer's Take heading north recently?
About 2 months ago. There was some, and I see your members. Yes, they were hunting. What did they say? Oh, yes. They were looking for ice devil hearts or something.
Are there many of those out here?
I don't know. None in my grove.
How far does your grove extend?
You can see this is about a 200-foot radius.
It's very beautiful. Well, I suppose we should rest here for the night. This does seem the most appropriate place we'll find.
Yeah, I doubt the forest will contain a more hospitable option for quite some time.
Do you require payment for us staying in your grove for the night?
It is
And Palin will be like, "Shut it! Don't ask."
They nod and go, it is customary to leave an offering.
Shauna will lay down. She'll put down 50 gold for them all.
See 50 vines descend down, each grabbing one of the gold out of your hands, taking them up to the trees. You go, well, welcome, and feel free to get to know your fellow travelers. And all the vines making up their body kind of release and go in all different directions.
The beings around this parts are marvelous. Scary, but marvelous. No pun intended.
I get that a lot. So Marvellus will kind of head towards where he hears the music playing, trying to kind of maybe position himself in and amongst maybe the group of the most people, just to sit, listen, and he'll join in playing along with the music lightly.
Okay. I think you match, and there's this nod welcoming you to join in this. They smile, and a few begin to dance, and as you join in, they kind of keep up pace, and soon you see there seems to be two families here, each one about 9 people thick, and they're cheering and dancing, drinking. There's what looks like to be some wagons that carry wares. Look like they maybe have supplied some of the alcohol. But beautiful scene. I don't think anyone else wants to do.
Can we tell how long they've been here? Can I?
Maybe ask them. They go. I'll say, "Oh, we arrived early today." I believe they were there the day before, but pointing to the tents upon the mammoth, they keep to themselves mostly, though.
What year is it?
They answer and they say the correct year. I don't know what year.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Feywild shenanigans.
Oh, okay. Time is a weird soup indeed. Okay.
So as we talk, I'll ask, anyone headed north?
Look, and I believe y'all headed to Vasselheim, right? I go, yes, of course. What business have you in that pass?
Making a living.
Some living. And people I talked to when we came into port said there was a general with his family headed that direction to the forts. General Tanis.
Tanis?
Yes. There's him, his wife, and 3 children.
Right. And then I'll start playing a little bit faster.
They smile and begin to join in. Anything else?
Shauna's keeping to herself during this time, but she is pulling out a couple of Mian's blankets if he allows it. She's kind of making this nice little blanket thing. And then she pulls out this hourglass and she waits for everybody to return.
Oh, just to clarify, I gave those blankets to charity, but I do have a spare blanket you can have.
I have Marvelous has plenty of blankets. Go ahead.
Palin will join Sean on the little pallet nest we're building.
Blanket dungeon.
But once Marvelous comes back after playing music and we all regroup, Shauna's gonna be like, I have an idea for a game so we can get to know each other. If you're all up for it.
Yeah.
Any opportunity to learn more would be welcome.
Okay, it's called Spin the Hourglass. Whoever it lands on, they have to choose between either tell you a secret, or tell the party a desire. And then the other person that spun has to tell the opposite.
So in this game, you alternate between secrets and desires.
Yes, as your choice. It's a way to get to know each other.
I'm game.
Mihan Critter's sister?
Why haven't we started already?
I'm up for games.
What about you, sister?
I can try.
Sound pretty nervous for someone that literally swam through lava.
I just don't know if I have what you would consider secrets.
But I'm sure you have desires.
No, there are none. They're supposed to abstain from any and all material desires, right?
Well, I will start. So we'll say sisters 1, Palin's 2, and we'll go from there. So that would be Mihan. A secret or desire?
What would be more entertaining? Secret, why not? I figure that if I'm open, at least. Perhaps the rest of you will be able to feel much better about what you shall later reveal. Sorry, that's me in real life stuttering, but here we go.
You muted yourself.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to ask me a question. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, you're supposed to give a secret.
Okay. Blah.
I'm feeling awfully suspicious, Mian, now that you've delayed.
Out of character, I didn't get the prompt. Blah. All right. I've spent half my life in the Feywild.
Interesting.
Shauna, does this game allow for follow-up questions?
Maybe after.
Palin's gonna whip out his notebook with a flourish and start scribbling furiously.
I will give a desire. I desire to establish my people in another part of this continent. Give them a chance I took away from them. So now, Mihan, you will roll a d6. Or a d4. Because I just went, so yes.
Four.
So that would be marvelous.
Oh, how superb. Quite phenomenal. You could say it's astounding.
It
Or
is.
remarkable.
It is otherworldly. So I get the choice, right?
Yep.
So I'll choose I'll choose a secret. And the secret is I hate to start fights, but I love to finish them.
Good to know. Now, a desire for Mihan.
Stuff.
A desire.
Oh boy. Let me see if I have anything to go off on. My desires are rather boring, to be honest. The typical world peace, better the environment, making sure that everyone lives a fulfilling and enrichful life, and making sure that a lot of you don't die horribly.
And I, for one, really like that part.
I agree, that's my favorite part.
So then, Marvelous, your turn.
A 1.
That would be the sister.
What do I do?
A secret or a desire?
Okay. I suppose a desire. I desire to not to outlive my friends. Does that count?
I think we almost outlived you, considering the lava.
It does count, sister. Then you would roll.
I roll a what? D6. Wait, what?
D6.
I roll a 6.
So then you can ask either Mihan or Palin.
I guess Palin hasn't gone.
So then everybody gets to go.
Secret or desire? I feel very comfortable disclosing that it's my desire to see the mortal races freed, unshackled, you could say, from the petty superstitions that seem to pervade our culture. I think we all deserve better.
And then a secret from Ez, sister.
Okay. Okay. Do you remember those pancakes we had at the Slayer's Take about 2 or 3 days ago?
Yes.
I haven't been able to get them out of my mind ever since. I've been thinking about them this entire time.
They were good pancakes. And I think the final person will be Critters.
You want me to roll or?
You get to choose a secret desire.
Chris is gonna be looking at everybody, like holding on to his, like trying to keep stuff deep down, and I desire to find something that I can bring back to Wildmount that would help.
And Palin would have to give a secret.
When I was recuperating after the airship crash, and you were also dutiful, either in tending to the wounded or protecting us. I may have recovered approximately 2 days earlier than I felt comfortable presenting. I wasn't sure how you were going to fare, and so I thought it was better to play possum for a bit. And I regret it, and I'm very sorry.
Well, we're all together now. And we all know a little more about each other.
These were the most tame secrets ever. Could we have another round?
Would you like to know a
Marvellous will speak
secret?
up. Yeah, Marvellous will speak up and say, "Well, I didn't get to give a secret, so I'll give one."
I'm listening.
I may be wanted in Nicodranas.
Sensational.
I will also give a secret. In my old life, I sought the power to become a lich. And I was very close to almost possibly making that happen before I came here.
Palin's getting this close to Shauna. How close?
I spent 16 months
How close were you?
researching it, actually. I found where an item would possibly be located. I don't know if you ever heard of the Hand of Vecna.
I have a passing familiarity.
But yes, I came very close to possibly going down that path, but it is a dark path.
Is it because you heard of Vecna?
Yes, that's why I came here, to see the Titan that we were broken.
Not
Actually-
exactly a good track record, you know?
No, it's not. But those are foolish dreams, at least for me.
Did
For
the
anyone, really.
was it everything you hoped it would be, Shauna the Titan?
She looks back, and I'm sure we could probably see it from where we
Yeah.
are. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She's like, I mean, I've never seen something like that so primordial. Something that even the gods didn't make.
Yes, it is remarkable.
Nature is the
Speaking
real
of gods,
scary thing.
Could I continue just in the interest of our little game with a few questions of my own?
Of course.
When you were undergoing your initiation, your trial with Sister Esme, what drove your decision when you had three options in front of you? Any particular?
I've grown up in a place where I've seen what kings do. I've seen what mages can accomplish with not being tamed. I've seen other sides to that. I've witnessed war. I've watched the slaughter of my own people at my own hands. Balance, I think, is what this world truly deserves. I mean, there will always be good, there will always be evil. There's the heavens and the hells. But if we all can find a way to balance each other out, maybe there won't be as much bloodshed, at least.
In my own research, it seems that often there's tremendous bloodshed perpetrated in the interest of balance.
There is. But there's also bloodshed in the interest of if there was only good on this world, evil would only seek to disrupt it. I mean, you cannot get rid of evil fully. That is the problem.
And
So we just
Sister,
have to.
oh, I apologize, Shauna. Continue.
So we just have to find each of ourselves willing to accept that we all have a little evil in us, and we are all a little good. But at the end of the day, to do the right thing.
When Sister Esme, if I was interpreting the situation correctly, it seemed like you were presented with a similar choice, that you could have changed your allegiance from the Dawnfather to another source of power. Why didn't you? You didn't even seem to consider it.
There was nothing to consider. I don't desire power. I do desire things. I desire, and I've been trying to think of better answers to that question. And there actually is something I desire to do out here. I was speaking to some of the clerics in Vasselheim, and I found out about a possibility that there is a lost temple out here, and I desire to find it to help restore it. A paladin told me about it. But to answer your question, it wasn't. I don't consider that an offer. It wasn't ever something that I could have considered. I don't have power. All of the magic that comes through me is from the Dawnfather. It's his power and his magic, not mine.
And because he's so much more powerful than the other deities, that's why you follow him.
No. In fact, where I come from, there are multiple deities in my order that people follow, and I've always had nothing but civilized conversation with them. I think I even spoke to you once about how I don't judge people based on the deities they follow, whether they be morally aligned like my own or not. I don't pass that judgment. That's not for me to do. I observe people. I try to advise when they seek counsel, but I don't try to force them to comply with what I think or what even the Dawnfather thinks. That's not what my purpose is.
In my studies, the Dawnfather is historically somewhat uncompromising. I mean, his wrath and his mercy are equally profound. Is that unfair to say?
I don't think so. I don't think that's unfair to say. I think that it's a very educated take on it. But again, when I say that I serve the Dawnfather, I myself am not the Dawnfather. And my purpose is not always to emulate him, but rather to provide insight or to provide a service. I don't know if that answers your question.
It does. I mean, you're expressing at least an openness to the possibility that your desires, your purpose could be greater than his, more correct than his.
I perhaps have chosen my words poorly. I don't.
Maybe I misunderstood. In these kinds of encounters, socially, I mean, I'm certainly not the most adept. I'll be the first to admit that.
Palin, I do have a question for you. Who taught you your magic, and where do you come from? You seem very, sheltered growing up.
I think that's a very fair assessment. I'm from Amman. That's where I was born. I entered the Alabaster Lyceum relatively early. I showed some academic promise, and that is where I didn't complete my studies, I suppose, but that's where I studied.
Is that why you came here?
Essentially, yes. To further my studies.
I bet Amman is a beautiful place.
It's certainly far superior to this shit heap.
Well, I mean, we are in a grove. I wouldn't say that too loud. Our
I
friend might take-
apologize. I meant Vasselheim writ large. That's probably not better, though.
Well, maybe one day you can see Wildmount.
I'm sure it's impressive. It likely has much to appreciate.
Anything else?
I have one more question. I apologize. Critters, as I understand it, Kenku mimic voices that they've heard, correct?
Correct. It would be your voice.
What's your best impression of us?
Oh, I've only practiced a few. And he's going to do the Shauna, thank you so much, in that high-pitched voice when she was talking with Gilmore. And Palin knocking on, you'll hear like the actual knocking on the door. He's like, critters, get up. Yeah, that's all I've got so far from the art.
That was impressive. I was just curious if you had a favorite voice, a particular one that you returned to.
I do. And you'll see critters like looking down. It's from a guy from long ago that took me in when no one else would.
Oh, I know who this is. I think. I'm very certain I know who this is, but I'll let you explain.
Got this older cleric type guy came up and decided to take me into his home, his chapel, and kept me hidden from the crowds. Where I was, my kind wasn't welcome very well. My kind's not welcome anywhere else. I've only run into a few other Kenkus on my travels. I'd like to stay
Thank you.
here.
for sharing.
Marvelous. What is Nicodranus like?
It was fun. It was lively. They've had their ups and downs.
Is it
Get good crowds.
Is it like people say that the sky is littered with dancing candles and the people float on air.
Well, that could be a little bit of an embellishment for the tourist trade, but I've seen it happen. Not for long periods of time, but I've seen it happen.
Did you like it there?
Up until the end, yes.
I obviously won't pry, but I take it the ending was not a happy memory.
Well, I had to leave. Sometimes it's not happy to leave when you're not ready, but you kind of need to.
I see.
Maybe I overstayed my welcome. That's a good way to put it.
Marvelous, is there a bounty on your head by any chance?
No, there's just my hat on my head.
Palin's too amused.
Kratos will do ask for an insight check on that. He wants to know if there is a bounty.
Okay.
16.
So what do I roll, Matt? Deception.
If you're being deceptive, yeah.
Are you being deceptive? Oh.
Let's see if you earn it. Let's see if you earn it. Hold on.
That one.
Well, as far as I know, no.
It's a very qualified answer.
One more question before we all head to bed.
Sure.
Mihan,
Yep.
you spent time in the Feywild?
Yep.
Why and how long? And what did you do?
Well, it turns out you really should not go through the little circle of mushrooms. I was a young kobold at the time. And like I said, I spent half my life there.
Which half?
The kobold half.
Oh, okay.
I'm Dragonborn now, if you haven't noticed.
Can you perhaps say a bit more about the kobold to dragonborn conversion?
Oh, might as well throw in a second secret just to make you spend all night thinking about the possibilities. You know how that, Esme, you know how you have a fancy crown on your head?
It's a wreath on neck wreath.
Close enough. Headwear. Call it what you want. It's clearly a tiara. Well, Presley, Eden, and the midget at the time might have been a little taller than me. Might have not. You'll never know, as you weren't there. We helped safeguard it, an artifact of immeasurable quality, against the necromancer who wanted to get their grubby little hands on it. Now you might be asking, how is that a secret? And the answer is, I'm not telling you what the artifact is.
You also didn't mention how you became a dragonborn.
As a reward for safeguarding the artifact. But I can't disclose the rest of that information either.
And all this time, I thought you were kind of big for a kobold. Okay.
I am. Literally.
The two tails is unusual. I've never seen a dragonborn with two tails before. Is that of any particular significance?
As of
It
yet,
felt-
I have not met another dragonborn, so I would not know.
It felt rude to comment on it earlier, but
I take pride in my appearance. There's no offense taken.
Palin's mostly just bewildered by all of these revelations.
Who are these people?
Right.
Oh, man, I also... This alchemy jug, I want you to have it.
Why, thank you. Is this because I lent you the dragon?
No. It's just
You
a
might
gift.
as well keep it.
But it's for you.
Thank you.
And Shauna's like, well, I'm going to go practice on my broom. And she hops on it and goes, Keegan, fly!
You named the broom Keegan.
And that's its command word.
But-
Oh my god.
Eyes up.
oh, that reminds me. I found another name I'm particularly fond of. Dr. Jim Glass. Peace. I'm not going to elaborate. I'm going to walk away, get set up tent, and go to bed.
Does everybody feel safe enough to go to bed, or do we need to set a watch?
From the air, you hear Shauna say, I'll take first!
Critters will take this. Was going to wake up middle of the night and do a second watch.
I can take third.
Palin's feeling very fatigued from the 2 days journey. Would rather not take watch.
I'll take the fourth walk when someone wakes me up.
It's very delicate.
All right. Night goes by unencumbered. And soon the whole camp goes to sleep. The fire's put out. There's not a need, or just to light in the darkness a bit. And there's just simply rest. And morning comes, and you see the merchants putting up their wares, closing their wagons, and the main group here all headed towards Vasselheim. And they begin to travel together, this huge caravan, and they wish you the best.
Goodbye.
Roll initiative.
You can continue your journey, and you do a few more days travel up north towards the mountains. It's interesting, they always look big, and they just grow in size until you find yourselves in their shadow. It's especially cold and frozen. You're thankful for your pads as you look inward into a completely dark past that seems to have been carved out. Here, ice comes down. Icicles look just from the mouth of the cave. You can see icicles descend down from what would be 30 feet overhead, some 15 feet, some 20 feet long and wide. This seems to be the way through this cold in the dark. Anyone proceed?
I require a battle buddy.
I will fall behind you.
All right.
I'll go in last to take out the rear, make sure everyone's fine.
Yep, close to the front, but not at the front, and just really keeping a watchful eye out.
And the fragile Palin could be in the middle.
Protect me.
Again,
Why? Oh, sorry, go on.
how you doing light sources here?
Oh yes, critters can't see. Can you, critters?
Critters will take out his hood of revealing, or his lantern of revealing. What is it? And he's gonna make sure the hood's up, so it's 30 feet of bright light and 30 feet of dim.
Oh, you have the bow, right?
Yes.
You know what time it is. Time to spend 1 minute casting light on 10 of your arrows. Half a minute if the other person with the light cantrip helps.
Fine. 30
Then I'll
seconds.
As if to help, and then see that they're both helping, and feign like, oh, I guess it's taken care of.
Why don't you do the other half of the arrows?
Yes, if we all work together, Palin.
I,
We can make-
yes, collaboration, so important. Yes.
I mean, I have light as well. With a...
All right. Why don't we all do this? We'll have 20 arrows of light.
Marvelous, do you have light?
No. And even if I did, he would lie and say no.
As all of us are creating light in our hand. Yeah,
Shauna, don't be silly. Marvelous would have dancing lights.
you're totally correct.
All right. Then with light and the hooded lantern going through, you begin entering this cave. There are large runed pillars with language and some pictograms on large arcs, 7 to be precise, that lead into this place.
Can I attempt to read the runes?
Sure. What languages do you know?
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Elvish, Infernal, and Primordial.
You don't recognize them.
That will trouble Palin, but he can't recognize it.
I'm sure, Palin, if we spend 11 minutes, we could figure it out.
If it feels like a worthy investment of our time, I'm certainly very curious.
I'm sure whoever calls this their home will want to speak in the time. Perhaps we should keep a watch in the event that they do decide to greet us, and they aren't friendly per se.
So you guys watch, and I will start comprehend language ritual.
Okay.
Okay.
Keeping a close eye out.
Yeah, Talon will take up like a defensive position, specifically trying to guard Shauna's back with his shield out.
Oh, also, Shauna, I left you the stuffed animal that helps you regain hit points during rest.
I remember that.
You take your minute and soon the runes make their way into your mind as you read. You are entering the kingdom of Atanya, Ugni, Rukila. They greet trespassers with icy death. They are guarded by Utsa, Sonjmir, Sapar. They eat trespassers with fervor. You are watched by Anbi, Jodfrodi, Hafsa, who slay those who do not belong in the night. If you seek passage, find Oftilde, Halid, or Hestrika.
I will be saying all these words out to you all.
Great. Does it have detailed instructions on how to find this person of interest?
Well, it sounds like a warning that they may already be observing us. Sean, is there any indication that we can pay our way through to make passage through an offering?
Do you see someone to offer to? I mean, maybe if we continue further? I think this is like their version of a welcome sign.
Or being antisocial?
Can I look around and try to make sure there's not any traps set ahead of us?
Sure, make an investigation check.
No, a 13. I rolled a 1.
D&D 1, fail. No, you look through and you don't see any. Looks safe.
I don't see anything. It looks safe.
Well, you hear that, Meehan?
Famous last words.
After you.
Yeah, listen, I'm right behind y'all all the way.
Marvelous. If I die, I want those words on my tombstone. You hear me?
Gotcha.
While we're on the subject, a bit morbid as it is, I apologize. If I am killed, I do have a letter that, and he'll take it out and kind of flourish it. If one of you could make sure that gets delivered back to Guildmistress Vanessa. means I wouldn't be in your debt any longer because I'm dead, but I would appreciate it.
Of
right.
course.
Does anyone else here need to put their last wills in order?
Honestly, with our track record, it seems like something we should have done earlier.
Just take my gear. That's it. You perhaps meet Anita and just tell them what happened. Aside from that, I'm good. It's death.
All right.
I'll have time to serve Bahamut then.
As you proceed, this begins to open up wider and wider. This passageway goes from the 40 feet to about 100 feet wide. You see what look like stairs, large and impressive, spiraling up 200 feet with large platforms coming off of them, going off into what look like long iced over homes or places to dwell. In fact, much of this is covered by ice. It's encapsulated. You even see large pieces of furniture, most bigger than any of you, that are frozen within. And the ice on the sides here that seem to encapsulate these domiciles or whatever they were seems to have been carved out even recently with shavings on the floor. Kind of in the light give this crystalline appearance as you keep moving forward.
Matt, does it look like it was carved with tools or with like claws?
Make an investigation check.
Jeez. 26. Dirt.
This bit appears like it's been tools. So, very short strikes. And it looks like probably like humanoid, medium-sized tools. And as you look down, you can see wagon tracks through the shavings. Seems like they've come after. Along with what looked like surprisingly looked like owlbear tracks.
I'll relay that to the group. I kind of stand up and dust off my robes, pondering.
Another day goes by. So you spend nights here. How do you go about your nightly rituals?
Well, I'm guessing either me or Palin will set up a Lehman's tiny hut.
I don't have it. That's all you.
I will be setting up a Lehman's tiny hut for us, so that we're at
Make
least stay.
Phelan learn it.
No, it's fine.
So we're still in like a cavern, basically, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Like,
okay.
So this seems like an iced over immense city. And so it's as though all this ice has formed new walls that make this passageway that has been carved through, and you're walking through it.
Okay.
Though still very large passageway that's been carved. On the sides anyway, the sides keep it sort of small, but the height is still very much there. It's not like a dome. It's still up to the mount, like seems like even to the thing, though you do see stalactites even 100 feet long, it seems.
And we still see the wagon tracks as we proceed.
Mm-hmm.
As a ritual, Palin is going to set an alarm near whatever like mouth of the entrance is ahead of us.
Okay.
I'm imagining it's like thin silver tripwire.
Got it.
Who would like to take first watch tonight?
I will.
All right.
I will join you, Marvelous.
Marvelous, you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay. So does Shauna. So both of you can make perception checks with disadvantage.
If I use this ability, the third eye, does it like expire? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
23, Matt.
You peer into the darkness, and your eyes are moving back and forth. For an instant, you see two large white orbs of eyes that stare back. You see a face, a long nose with icicle stalactites hanging off of it. And as you two lock eyes, it pushes back quickly, just off the edge of your vision.
I'll quietly relay to Shauna that we're being watched.
Should we wake the others? Or should we just watch it? Watch us?
Maybe until it makes a move. We'll let them sleep.
That will work with me.
All right. In that case, continue. The rest of the evening goes without incident. And you wake up in the morning. Or whatever you assume the morning to be.
Well-
Relaying the information. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Yep. Everybody, there was something watching us last night.
Did you get any sense of what it was, or if was there just one?
Big. Whatever it was big.
So we should probably be very careful on our travel today. Because it will probably be very close. Question: If Marvell saw it, did it cross over Palin's alarm?
No.
Okay.
But we continue. Stay. You see a wagon just covered in light ice before you. It bears an interest symbol. It seems to be similar to the one you've seen around Vasselheim for the guard, but it's different. Coloration and the lettering is different. None of you really know the culture too much here to know exactly what it signifies.
I will take a piece of it.
Okay. You've investigated. You see there are, looks like inside are 5 bedrolls that have been laid out. 3 smaller ones, 2 regular size. You can see the wagon itself was covered but has been ripped to shreds. Pieces of it are have splintered out. The 2 front wheels look like there's almost bites out of them. Looks like there was a harness for some type of animal, but there's no animal attached.
You said there was 5 total, Matt, of the
Bedrolls, yeah.
And there's no blood?
If you look carefully, it looks like there's looks like a type of blue blood mixed with, and then other places there's red. But the red blood is doesn't look like a major injury, but some type of injury.
The GM be like, you thought you were in a monster hunting campaign, but actually it's a horror campaign.
I'd like to read a bad situation.
Oh. Do we see?
It's like, right, sorry.
Do we see where the blood trails off to?
You can start to if you want. And try to follow it.
I mean, if there's people alive, we should help them, right?
Does this look survivable? Whatever happened to these people?
Like, there's no bodies.
If it wanted to kill them, it would have just done it here, I would assume. It took them somewhere for a purpose.
And Marvellus will recall some of the information that he gained was that there was a general headed towards the fort with his wife and 3 children.
Well,
Looking at the bedrolls, would that match up, 2 adults and 3 children?
Yeah.
The insignia is like kind of militaristic, and we don't recognize it, but it's some kind of.
Yeah, it seems militaristic.
We should definitely investigate it then.
I agree.
How much do I think it has to do with the people behind the collar? Because it seems to match up in a way to me. Because, like he said, why would they not kill the people here if they had the chance, right? And the signs seem to point to a beast of some sort.
And of some intelligence, I assume. If Marvellus could spot it and it somehow avoided my alarm, then it's possesses some kind of unnatural cunning, perhaps. Yes, we should suppose it
so-
makes sense.
If we're going to follow the blood trail, I would like to keep my eyes up and kind of looking out ahead and scanning as far out as I could see. If that's what we're going to do.
I think we should.
I agree.
Anyone opposed?
Then let's make haste.
All right. Proceed down. Go ahead and whoever wants to lead this, make a survival check.
I'm decent at it.
I'm also just decent at it.
I can help, but I should not be the one to lead it.
All right.
What's your modifiers?
+5.
+3.
Also +3.
Okay. Yes, I will lead it.
Esme, I have foreseen this. You get a 16.
Oh, okay. So that's a 21.
You following Esme, you follow, and you see patterns of blood, sometimes in small footprints, and so the path that you follow starts to go up, and onto the icy walls. But you see that there has been here carved out with claw, a passageway up through the walls itself and high. You see drag marks in the shavings. And after a break, you see another set of footprints. These ones definitively like children that after the break go further down.
So I guess we would go further down, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
And
there's children
do
here.
we need to slow it down and start trying to be quiet?
Yeah.
Matt, how are the light conditions at this stage?
I mean, it's all dark.
It's all getting dark.
The
again,
only light
so
you have is the light you bring.
should we redistribute our light cantrips again?
Yeah,
Okay.
people that are blind in the dark, we might as well make it easy for them to see. And I have a sneaking suspicion that whatever's in here is already expecting us. Just a sneaking suspicion, but if we want to entertain stealth, we can certainly try.
Well, I haven't got any warnings so far from my bow. So we should be fine.
And your bow does like no surprise, right?
Yep, for me and my companions that are within 30 feet. We cannot be surprised.
And I also have the alert feat, so
And if you guys want, I'll go ahead of y'all and do the light of revealing and keep that. And if you guys want to stay out of the light to help hide yourselves, I will do pass without trace for everybody.
Okay.
Sounds like a good strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys would have to. We would have to stay within 30 feet.
Yeah.
Dan's going to cast the third eye to give himself dark vision up to 60 feet.
Okay. All right. Then all of you, please make your stealth checks.
Oh, could I have cast enhance ability? Might as well give everyone advantage, right? I was gonna ask that by an opportunity.
People's already started rolling. Go through.
Okay.
With Pass Without Trace, 29.
26.
23.
So what does Pass Without Trace do?
Plus 10.
Plus 10, yep.
Okay, so I got a 15 with that. Thank God.
Oh, yes. Really?
And I got a dirty 20.
In that case, you proceed through very quietly. The icy hallways here. It begins getting very, very tight. There's no more fresh tool carvings. Passageways are anywhere from 3 to 5 feet where you are, and only open up as the ceiling goes up. The ice is less forgiving. Some of it is sharp. You keep your way. Still, the ceiling is open. And it appears as though whatever structure was here widened as the ice widens in of itself. And it stops. There's like a line where it's simply stone with no ice on it at all. And there is, in the center of what looks like a square, a large fountain. It has the forms of large creatures, humanoid shaped. You recognize, Shauna especially, the mistakable visages of frost giants. Stone statues, life-size to them, holding up several layers of this fountain. 9 statues in all.
Did I ever tell you all? Me and a group once robbed from a group of frost giants.
What?
Yes, a long time ago. So, let's just hope none of these statues are actually real or have cousins that still exist around here.
Well, if
I
you've
mean,
dealt with them previously,
If
clearly
they
you're
were
experienced.
real, that'd also be concerning.
Oh, they were a bad experience.
Oh. Wonderful.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
We haven't run into any yet, so
Can, we look around for the children?
Sure. You look around, and just below the large bottom layer, there's about a 2-foot gap between the floor and the bowl, and you see these two freezing girls.
Are they
To
alive?
be about 8 years old. They're shivering. Their faces looking out, just kind of meeting your eyes. Their eyes go wide. You think they don't, you're not sure they can move. And it looks like they almost want to scream, but can't decide if they're more afraid of you or more afraid of screaming.
Sister,
Things-
Phelan, get ready to hold them in your arms.
Yep.
And Shauna is going to cast Vortex Warp on both of them. Going boom, boom.
Oh.
And Vortex warping them into pretty much right in front of Palin and Sister Ez.
Okay. They
Yeah. I'll take
almost
them.
convulse. They're looking wildly around. It goes around as you hear ice begin cracking way above you. Roll initiative, please.
Here we go.
Oh no!
I saw that dice. They probably give me that one, but they gave me an 18 instead.
Oh wait, I need to roll on here. I forgot. Hold on. There we go. Oh yes, that's a good one.
That's good. Jeez.
All right, what did Palin get?
Palin got a 19.
Okay.
Palin, you just rolled a d20. You didn't roll your initiative.
Oh, sorry. Shoot.
That's why it didn't come up.
Yep.
Oh my god, I got a 19 again. What?
See, it was meant to be.
Nice. Sorry.
All right. There's the slight cracking of ice above you. Sister Esme, it's your turn.
All right. I will use my turn to go ahead and cast Bless on the party. So that, I think that's going to be third. Wait, hold on. First, second, fourth. Wait, first, second,
Third level?
fourth.
Oh,
Why can't
plus
I
you
do
would be
math in my
fourth
head?
level. It'd be fourth level.
Fourth,
plus
fourth
you.
level.
Yep.
That's 6. Okay. Yeah, that's right. So I'll cast that at fourth level. And so that'll give everyone a d4 on their attacks and saving throws. And I'll use my movement to move myself with the child I'm holding on to. I guess 30 feet. I don't really know what the makeup of this area is, but basically out of harm's way.
As much
whichever
as you
direction.
can, yeah. 100%. All right, so Esme's moved back, we see. And Palin.
We don't see any enemies yet, Matt. We just hear something above us.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just let loose a fireball, but I'm worried I'm going to bring down some, like, stalactites or mites or whatever. I'm definitely going to use my full movement to try and carry the child with me back. Similar to Sister Esme. And can I hold a spell? Can I hold like a fireball until I see something?
Yeah, that'd fall under prepare, I believe.
Yeah, you can prepare a fireball.
Okay, I'm gonna prepare a 4th level fireball for until I see an enemy emerge.
I should probably mention this since it's happening right now. You just gotta be careful because if you get hit, you have to concentrate. You know, just letting you know that heads up.
For the prepared spell.
Yeah, you're just considered to be concentrating while you're
Oh,
preparing the
okay,
spell.
totally.
That's all.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's all. And Mian.
I guess I'll move myself to try and get everyone that's fighting, or try to get a fighting formation. Move in between them, try and get them within like 10 feet of me.
Okay. So Mian moves as center as they can.
Yep.
Yep.
Hold on, why did that do that? You want to see? I'm trying to think what I should do in this situation. I have some, but I don't know what to use. I guess when in doubt, put warding bond on Shauna. Is Shauna near me? I can't see right now.
About 20 feet, I think.
Oh, in that case, never mind. I guess just for the sake of things, I'll take the dodge action.
Okay.
Oh no, we're fighting a Wampa. Luke Skywalker's up there. That's why.
Okay, so all right, Shauna, this icy tendril whips out around you for a 22 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. And then next there is Critters. Another icy tendril comes out for a 13 to hit.
That misses.
16 to hit.
Misses.
And a fourth one comes out for a 14 to hit.
Nope.
As they all move forward, and then you look as it pulls Shauna away from you. As you see this tendril retract into this large icicle that then opens wide, revealing mouth and teeth and a large red eye.
At least you're not a mimic.
For 21 to hit Shauna.
Yep.
For a 19 piercing damage.
Okay.
You are restrained, grappled, and Marvelous.
And I can see the creature now.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, fireball.
Oh, yes. Oh, no! I'm gonna blow up Shadow. Shit. That's how it works, right? Like, I can't, like, cancel it.
You can, you just lose your spell slot.
Yeah. I'm afraid I'll blow her up. If Palin is gonna, sign frustration and let the spell fizzle in his
I allow you to switch your spell.
Yeah, okay.
I-
I'm gonna do instead of fireball at 4th level, I'll cast guiding bolt.
Okay. It will still be at 4th level if you can.
Yes, 4th level. Yes.
Okay, so cool.
That is 27 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. That is 33 total radiant damage.
Nice. Explosion as then the sparks. What does it look like? What type of things glow around this thing to mark it for the next attack?
It is illuminated swarm of quills, as though for writing or highlighting text.
Nice. The vicious pens. Marvelous, it is your turn.
And that's the only creature we see, right?
Yeah.
I will. Probably going to regret this, but I'll cast Hold Monster on it.
Okay.
That's a Wisdom 19.
4. The natural 1.
Who is paralyzed?
Freezes up. His mouth wide open. Anything else?
Yeah, I will. I will yell to Sister Esme, we really need you now. You can handle this, and give bardic inspiration.
All right. I almost forgot. We're going to do Meehan, Critters, and Sean. Never mind, because it was that. No, never mind. I'm good. Got inspiration, and Sean, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna look at this thing and go, it's really impolite to grab a female before asking her if it's okay, and I'm going to dimension door next to Meehan.
Okay. So energy splits off. Now that will disrupt some of the airflow way high up, causing icicles to rain down on Critters and Meehan and Shauna, since you just went there. Any dexterity saving throws, please.
Dirty 20.
You can add a D4 to your saving throws.
And I'm right next to Meehan, so that's a plus what?
+5.
So that would be a 16 for Shauna.
I got 19.
Okay, then each of you will take half of 8 for 4 bludgeoning damage as rains down on you. Anything else, Shauna?
Bonus action, I reach over to Meehan and go, I hope it doesn't like fire! And your weapon is now fire.
Lovely.
Right. Alright. Sister Esme, 4 icy tendrils begin coming towards you.
Okay. Go ahead.
11 to hit.
That will, I believe, miss. Yes.
12 to hit.
That misses.
9 to hit.
That will miss.
Dirty 20.
That will hit.
I
But can I give it disadvantage with my reaction because I have warding flare, or does that not work like that?
What does it say?
When you are attacked by a creature that can be blinded within 30 feet that you can see, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack. You can. That's what it says.
So you can do that
Okay.
because you see it as it attacks. So it'll go again. 4 and 11.
That will miss.
Flare goes up and all the tendrils fail to grab you. this is going to be Marvelous. AC tendrils move towards you for 18 to hit.
Shield.
Okay. Bounces off. The next one comes in for 26 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Wraps around. And the next one's going to go after Shauna for a natural 20.
Oh no.
And then Meehan
Disadvantage because I dodged.
for a 14. Does not hit. And then Shauna and Mavelis are pulled to the arms of another icicle. And we can now see a similar creature that was trying to get Sister Esme. Third one can be near them. And we'll try to take a bite out of Marvelous. For 11.
No.
Misses as you're able to push your foot right in its mouth, keeping it from getting you. You begin to hear chattering, like guttural noises from down behind you. As we will come to the top of initiative and take our break.
Indeed. Oh man.
It's gonna be Yetis.
Not Yeti. Say it's not so.
It's gonna be Santa Claus or Krampus.
All right. Get a plan.
The reverie means freedom, and Dark Toe is the place where that lives strong. Whether to Alliance, to Vampire, or Dragon Turtle, I keep us safe. I am on the precipice of expanding us, making us mightier than the Concord, and too frightening to the Empire for them to lift a finger against us. There are those who plot. A fire ship is in my docks, and a wayward plant is coming home with undoubtedly some help, shall we say, from a scorned woman. But they will not survive, for there never has, and there never will be, a successful siege on Dark Toe. 839 years ago, the rock fell on Ixodel. A world like many other, filled with magic that all could access. The rock ended it all. It landed in the northwestern oceans, causing tidal waves and quakes of material and arcane. Whatever power we used to muster from the air, or what some called the weave, faded fast. Where we used to look inward, we now look in Ixodel itself, which had some reservoirs of power, volcanoes, lands where the Fae would allow their magic to seep through, with music that had absolute sorrow or pure joy, depending on their moods. The people of Ixodel become scavengers, beggars, and, well, willing to sell anything or anyone for this stored power. But a rumor is spreading. The rock has life. No one dared go near it for so long. It now has grass and types of animals, both familiar and other. Most importantly, Cenarium. You'll get to hear all about that, and you'll find that what you need to know is it gives us the power we need to do magic once more, to build our great machines, but it needs harvesters. Settlers, those willing to brave the dangers, both mysterious and quite common, mundane and strange, natural and make your posse get hired by a ranch, or go hunting, and the rock could be yours. All right. Everybody back?
Back.
Yep.
Back in black.
All right. As we arrive at the top of initiative, I'm going to turn music back on first of all. There we go. You hear the growling, a rumbling, as two large blue-skinned creatures, ears pink, sniff, and their twitch with the sounds from below as they come up from behind Esme and Palin. And Sister Esme, it's your turn.
Okay. All right. Crap.
Indeed.
Is that an action?
Yeah.
Action
It's
crop.
a bonus action. Okay. You know what? I'll go ahead and I'm going to shoot I'll shoot guiding bolt at the center tentacle monster. The one holding the two people. And
Okay.
that'll be a 4th level.
Oh yeah.
So that is. Oh, but I forgot. I also get a plus D4 on that, don't I?
Yep.
Goodness, where did I put my D4? Oh, there it is. All right, so that is, yeah, I think that'll hit. That's 25.
That's
All right. Damage. So 20 radiant damage.
okay. It lights up bright.
And movement. Oh goodness. So I've got this child that I'm holding. I'm going to try to move myself closer to the center of our group. I assume, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That'll have to do, and that will be my full turn.
Okay. All right. There's now the troll on the left. It's going to cross. I believe that is. Yeah, that's going to be. Palin. As it viciously, short, kind of leaping, jumping its mouth open as it's trying to grab you and the child. It is 9 and a 25.
25 definitely hits.
Yeah. So you kind of move under, like shooting the child a bit as one claw catches you under your side, just past your ribs, and you feel as if your blood begins to freeze as a cold shock moves through you. And that is 16 slashing damage and 8 cold damage. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Add a D4.
How do I add the D4 to it? Do I just roll the D4 afterwards?
Yes.
Okay. So I rolled 22 before the D4, and then with the D4. It's a total of 20. What did I say, 22? So a total of 24.
Yeah, 24. Good to go.
Oh.
And then it will try to bite into your shoulder for a 19 to hit.
19 just hits.
That's 10 piercing and 8 cold damage.
Oh.
The next one will run up to Sister Esme and do its attacks as it tries to claw. So you can let the meals go.
Disadvantage.
All right. First one will miss. Second one. Oh, they all at disadvantage or just the one?
It's probably each attack based on the way it's worded.
Okay.
So I guess just the first one. Really don't know. Well, I guess just the first one.
Doesn't matter. Okay. They all miss.
Okay.
Goes off and out of that work. You shield the child, moving with your tail, getting under its claw, and there's like this protective face where you are not letting it get you, not letting it get the child. And Palin, it is your turn.
Um, Palin, wincing, and actually it's agony at this point. He's very injured. Is going to produce a stick of incense and flourish it, begin twirling it, and attempt to cast hypnotic pattern on anything within a 30-foot cube of myself.
Got it. I don't think you get to choose creatures on that, right?
I do not. It's just everything that can see it. It says each creature in the area who sees the pattern.
So you and all your friends.
Oh no. Okay, so that's terrible. Okay. Oh, I've got to get me and my charge out of range. So Palin is going to cast Dimension Door, side-alonging the young girl, and attempt to head, I don't know, 60 feet, like straight back from the direction that he's facing, I suppose.
So back down. So this would be back down towards where the wagon was.
Yes.
Okay, so you Dimension Door 60 feet back.
And then as a bonus action, I am going to cast Healing Word.
You can't. You already casted a Dimension Door.
Oh.
Only cast one level spell a turn.
Oh, okay. That is my turn then.
Okay. And Mian.
Did the bard use hold person, hold monster on one of those creatures? Because I remember something failing and getting paralyzed.
Yep, that one.
How far away is that?
Two, 5, 25.
There's nothing else within reach of me to hit me if I walked over there?
No, not right now.
Alrighty. It looks
is
like
in
my job is to kill that thing.
It is in the air.
Well, you see, bonus action. Now I have a fly speed of 30 feet.
There you go. Perfect.
I'm gonna hit it.
Yeah. Now, do you get that by wings or what?
It's because I'm a gym dragon board.
Okay, yeah. So, how do you feel like this looks like when you use it?
Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Uno momento, por favor. Yeah, they're spectral wings. So, you know what? I'm gonna flavor them as our favorite crystal dragon friend that the Uthodurnian agents met. And
Okay.
I'll lift off like Superman and try and hit him.
You got it. Advantage because of paralyzation.
I'm ready to roll double nat ones. All right. If I can find it. All right. Hold on. Well, I don't need to roll advantage for that, I think. But, would it hurt, I guess? But here, let me roll the other one then.
Doesn't really matter. You hit.
Wow, wow. The dice actually worked in my favor.
All right, what'd you get?
26 and 27. I rolled high, man, for once.
Nice. So hit, and because of paralysis, a crit.
You know what time it is.
Do it while you can before the rules change.
I'm smiting. Alright. Yeah, I know. I heard about that. It makes me sad, but, we got to enjoy it while it lasts. Alright, hold on a second. So, it says the first level spell is 2d8 to a maximum of 5d8. So, second would be 3. The third would be 4. 4 would be 5, right?
Sounds right.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna blow 2 4th level smites on this, I guess. It's technically on a hit, so I guess it depends on if this guy's dead by then, but Leroy Jenkins! Alright, let me find this. Is there a way on D&D Beyond to make it roll it as a crit already? Or
If you right click the dice,
Alright, let me try that.
like right click on where it says the damage.
Alright, crit damage. Oh no, and Shauna gave me the D4 fire thing too, right?
Yeah.
Oh no. Alright, let me roll the second one first then. It's gonna be a lot, man. Oof. Whoops. You know what? I'm just gonna roll a D6 add on to that. Because I did do it for the second one for some reason. Alright. Oh no. Oh no, Jim. Alright. Wait, what? Hold on. Alright. Why is it rolling red? Stop. Stop. No. I didn't add that many dice. Alright, so that was a lot. Oh my goodness, I need to refresh the page. It legit just started randomly re-rolling dice. Alright, sorry about that.
All good.
Alright, so let me find the actual total now. Alright. So, sorry. It's taking a while longer. I didn't expect that. Alright, so the base damage from the two dagger attacks, quote unquote, is 26. 26 damage.
Okay.
So now let me add the 2d 4 fire damage. Actually, that'd be 44. No, wait, no.
Yes.
It's 2d4.
It'd be 44.
Crazy.
No, it'd be 44.
Okay, all right, because it's 2 times. I'm
Yep.
not working right. Okay, why is this trolling me? The D&D Beyond's just messing with me. All right. Oh no. Okay. If that'll load. All right. 8 fire damage, 26 piercing damage.
And now 20 D8 radiant.
Yeah. All right. And the one above the D6 is the D8. Yeah. I mean that's not his question.
Yes.
So, anyways, 20 D8.
Tw 20 of the D8 dice you rolled?
Yes.
For this?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a moment.
What is happening?
Crits might paralyze. Yeah. 100.
How in the world do you do this? Because it is God.
Vanished from the timeline, like erased.
In the name of Bahamut.
All right. So you're the name
You
of
shall no
Bahamut.
longer hurt anyone else.
Yeah.
Thrust the blade into it. Channel all the divine energy.
Yeah. Divine fire burns as there's nothing left. Even the ash is subsumed. And
Sweet.
And that'll be my turn.
Good turn.
All right, critters.
Jab, you muted.
I'll pull out my longbow with the walloping arrows,
All right.
and I'm gonna fire at the one that's over Sister Esme.
Absolutely.
Yeah, before I will, I'm gonna do a bonus action Kensei shot.
Nice.
So that's a 25 to hit for the first one,
That hits.
and so that's 14 damage for the first, and it makes a DC 10. Strength saving throw, or it's knocked
So
prone.
you said this is the one closest to Sister Esme?
Yes.
Okay.
And I will also add on, to make sure it goes prone, the Gathering Swarm, and that's a DC 15, or it's moved 15 feet away from Sister Esme and also knocked prone.
Okay, so what save is it?
The first one's a DC 10 for strength, and the second one's is same thing for strength, but DC 15.
Okay. So first one is 14, which beats the DC 10. Then the second one is exactly 15.
Alright. Oh, I forgot to add the 4d4 damage. That's 4 more on top of it.
Okay.
And then I'll run up and start punching it.
How do you get up to... Are you doing the... Were you doing the trolls?
Yes, the trolls.
Okay, I got confused. They have higher modifiers anyway, so no worries there.
And I believe that was a nat one. No, that was a 7. So 15 to hit.
Miss.
Ooh. Okay, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Got it. Then Marvellus is your turn.
I'll brandish my rapier and cast Steel Wind Strike, and I'll start with the one that's got me and Shauna.
Mm-hmm.
And that was hit with Guiding Bolt, so do I have advantage?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here.
And you have a disadvantage so a straight roll. Because you're
Straight roll?
restrained. Yep.
Well, I'm casting Steel Wind Strike, so I'll actually just kind of disappear and
Oh yeah,
Start
once you teleport before the attack. Well,
Okay. So you go down to the ground. So you
Say it
teleport
again?
Are you saying you teleport to the ground?
I can teleport right behind it.
There's no way to stand behind it.
Okay.
Like
So-
it restraining him as a thing holding him up.
Yes. So if you're no longer restrained, you are free falling.
Okay, so I'll start with the troll.
Okay, so you
And
teleport to the ground.
Yep, to the troll.
Okay, you got
To
it.
the, I'll start there.
Ah! The one by Sister Esme, you got it.
And so,
So you could be flanking, have advantage.
oh, okay. I'll roll the second one then. First one was a 12. The second one's a 26
That
to
hits.
hit. That is 32 points
Woo.
of slashing damage.
Nice.
Or excuse me, force damage. I'll teleport to the second one.
Okay.
And attack it. Let's see. I get a D4 on that. Is that right?
Yeah,
So 14 plus 4, 18 to hit,
that hits.
and 27 points of force damage.
Oof. Yeah, it sort of explodes off the side as the big front half of it's disintegrated, showing bone beneath.
Now, let me ask this question: can I teleport to the one up there and slash it, and then teleport to the one that's just a little bit lower and slash it, and then I'll take the fall from there?
Absolutely.
All right. So the one that was holding Shauna, that's the one that was hit with guiding bolt, right?
Yeah.
All right. And that'll be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
35 points of force damage.
Nice.
And then I'll just teleport to the other one and I'll take a swing at it, and then I'll take the fall. 20 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh, what a terrible roll. 33 to hit. 33 points of force damage.
Nice.
Oh, those aren't ones. Those are 7. My bad. Some of those, that was a 7. Okay. And then I'll take the fall, so you can just tell me what I need to take.
All right. That'll be 7 bludgeoning damage.
Gotcha.
All right. They're looking real bad. They shiver. Ice looks cracked.
So I turn to Shauna and say, light these boys up and give Bardic Inspiration.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Shauna.
So the two ropers, are they within 30 feet of each other?
Hand. Are they within 30 feet? Waiting for verdict. No.
No. Okay. I'm grappled and restrained. Okay. Well, I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Bigby's hand, and then I'm going to have it yank me out of the roper's grapple.
Okay.
So that will be a 14.
14. That will not do it.
Okay,
Not able to get you free.
that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right. In that case, the roper here will go ahead and attack Marvelous, the tendril. 12, which misses. And then 22.
Palin's gonna
Yep.
silvery barbs if possible.
Okay.
That's 60 feet range, though. I don't know.
You're good. That's 12. And third one is 10. And fourth one is 16.
Yes.
Jim, it's because I had the good luck. You're having all the bad luck now. And then when you have the good luck, I'll have all the bad luck.
So those all miss, right?
Yep.
All right. That's all it's got. And then the one that has Shauna is going to go ahead and it's going to try to do an attack on Palin for 23 to hit.
Oof, definitely hits.
I will cutting words that if I can.
You can.
You take off a. Oh,
Your bardic inspiration die.
yeah,
Oh, 1. Not
yeah.
gonna
It
do
ain't.
it.
I was trying to say it, and it's just got caught up in my mouth.
All right, so yeah, they are grappled, and then one's coming to Meehan. 12 misses. Third one's coming to Meehan. 14 misses. Fourth one's coming to Meehan. 15 misses. So don't get it. Palin's pulled upward into the grasp of the creature as it's going to go ahead and try to take a bite out of Shauna. For 19 to hit, Shauna.
I'm going to cast shield, and that will bring me to a 20.
Nice. Can't get in. And Sister Esme.
All right. Okay, so I still got the 2 trolls on me, right?
Yes, and in fact, you go ahead at the start of your turn. It deals you 7 cold damage just from the air that it's putting out.
Okay. All right. In that case, I think what I will do is change tactics a bit and flip over to Spirit Guardians for my concentration at 4th level.
Nice. So 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And what do your guardians look like?
I think I've described them before. They're kind of angelic, but they have some demonic tendencies as well, kind of mixed in.
Very cool.
So that will be my action. And I'm pretty sure that guy is right on me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I can't take dodge as anything other than an action, correct?
Right.
Okay. So in that case, just checking this really quick. Yep, that's all I can do. So I am going to stay right there.
Okay. The one on the left is going to go ahead and flank with its partner on Esme.
All right, so it'll go ahead and take its damage.
Yep. So, wisdom save of a 2. Roll that radiant.
All right. It's a 22 radiant.
Okay. All right. So immediately it just tries to take a large bite out of your neck for 12.
Misses.
Yeah, it just bites armor. So he tries for a claw for dirty 20.
I don't suppose I can impose disadvantage, can I?
I mean, you have your reaction.
Okay, then yeah, then I'll do it.
Okay. The next one's a 24 to hit, essentially.
So yeah, that'll hit.
So. Okay, so it's with the dirt 20, and then we'll do one more attack after this. That's 7 slashing. That's 7 cold. And then I need a Constitution saving throw.
All right, and that's with advantage on me. Okay, let's see here.
For concentration, or
To maintain my concentration.
okay, so you have that, and then I need another one for the.
Oh,
effect.
okay, gotcha. All right, so I'll do that one first. Okay, the first one is not good. First one is 7.
That was for the troll's ability.
Yes.
Or the okay, cool. Then your frozen blood will give you disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of your next turn.
Okay. And my concentration. Yeah, I maintain concentration. That's a 21. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure.
Then other claw attack misses. All right, next roll. It's going to focus on you as well, but it will have to take you roll your radiant damage.
Correct.
Got a 4, and that's wisdom save.
All right. I re-roll that. So that is 16 radiant.
Okay. Then it too will go for a bite. For 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 8 piercing and 9 cold damage. That's first claw trying to rink it down your spine for 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 10 slashing and 12 cold. Then it's going to just turn around and slash you across the face
Okay.
for 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
14 slashing and 8 cold damage.
All right.
Ends its turn. Palin. Oh, I do need a bunch of concentration checks.
How many? Was that 4 or 5? Where did I put my dice? Jeez. How many was that again?
So ultimately, we did that one, I think. So I think 3.
3. Okay. So the first one is bad. That's an 8.
Oh yeah, whew. Goes away. So you don't need to make the others. All right.
What goes
Balin.
away?
The your spirit guardians.
Oh, I do advantage on that. I'm sorry. I thought you were doing an effect.
Nope, sorry. This is the concentration ones. My
Okay.
dice. So 8. Roll again.
Oh, nope. That's another 8. So
Oh!
that one, it goes away.
Okay. Palin.
I am restrained by this hideous, freakish tentacle monsters, and Galen's just thinking to himself, somewhat fatalistically, why is it always the tentacles? And he is going to attempt to dimension door with Shauna. I don't know if I can do that while I'm hugged.
Yeah, you can do that, definitely. You guys are close to each
Okay.
other.
I'm going to attempt to dimension door back. You know what? Shit, where do I want to put us? I'm going to dimension door us to, I don't know how the exact distance, but I'm trying to shoot for like that corner of the wall behind Mihen, however far that is.
Yeah, sure thing. I mean, Dimension Door's 500 feet, so whew,
Okay.
right there. Shauna and Balin in the corner, as far away as they can get, basically.
God, I hope it doesn't go after that little kid now.
Anything else?
Oh man. How I want to get within 30 feet of the troll that's closest to me. Now I'm gonna scooch over so I can get within casting range.
You got it. You can do that. You can move within 30 feet.
And that's my turn.
All right. Meehan.
Yellow. I'm gonna look at Shauna and Palet. That thing or the trolls?
I think that thing.
All right. Wrathful Smite. I'm going in.
Yeah. You fly in with your spectral wings.
Glowing blade.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. I'm just kidding. All right, let's see what I actually get though. Is Bless still up? I didn't know if that was the one that went down or not.
It went down.
I had to use a different concentration, so it's down.
Yeah.
Palin's going to burn a portent and give you an 18 on the attack roll, if that's what's happening.
All right. I don't think you need to do that. Does 26 and 20 hit?
They both hit.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna look at the description of the spell real quick. Alrighty. I need a. Let me clear that. I need a wisdom save.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll my damage on the side while that happens.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh, that'll do it. Oh well, damage is damage.
Okay, Mr. 140 last one.
Yep. Alright. That will be 24 piercing and 3 psychic damage.
Okay.
And
Slice it deep. It's still up as ice falls away.
Don't forget fire when you're using your weapon.
So you roll the fire for using your weapon?
oh yeah, I need to roll that too. Thank you, stagehand. That's if D&D Beyond will let me.
Art department to the rescue.
Alright, roll. Alright, and 4 fire damage on top of that.
Okay.
Alright, now it'll be the end of my turn.
You got it. Critters.
I will pull out my scimitar and
Ooh.
yeah, I will go for a couple swings on the one I tried before.
Okay, it's one by Esme.
For a 12 to hit.
It's going to miss. It cannot get past its skin.
I'll go ahead and swing again.
Palin's going to give you a 16 on the die for the next attack.
Alright, that's a 20. That'll be 26 then.
Okay.
And then I will make this my favorite foe, as well as Gathering Swarm, so that's a plus another 2d6 damage on top. So that's the scimitar. It's 8 plus 6 is 14. Gonna a bonus action Fury of Blows. I get 2 more unarmed attacks, correct?
Yep. So what was the total damage on that first attack?
The first attack was 14, I believe.
Okay.
Look. Yes. And where's my Fury of Blows? There it is. Alright. For a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And a 24 to hit.
Not out of hit as well.
That's 7 and 8.
Nice. Right. At the start of your turn, you did take, and do the cold damage. 17 cold damage from the auroras. All right. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. Then Marvelous.
So I'll reach in my pouch and I'll pull out some molasses and I'll spread it out with my fingers and cast slow. So it's a wisdom 19.
On what creatures?
Up to 6 creatures in my 40-foot cube. So I think I can maneuver to be able to get them all. I think it's hard to tell, but I think I can be close.
Yeah. There you go. Well, you don't have to be in it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So hand saying you can definitely do it. So that's wisdom save on each one.
19.
All right. So we'll do the trolls first. That's 1. And that's 17. So it fails.
Can we keep them?
And then we'll do the ropers. 10 fails. And 16 fails. They are all slowed.
Well, that's devastating.
Should have done that at the beginning. I have slow too.
So you put it as as like it looks like molasses moves over all of them, and they cannot move.
And I will. I will move. I guess I'll move back away from the activity to try to get as far away as I can with whatever movement I got left.
He's not just marvelous. He's smart.
Got it. And Shauna, Anuana.
Okay, first thing, Bigby hand, gonna punch. Yeah, I'm gonna punch the roper.
100%.
So let's roll to see if this hits. That is a 12. That's not gonna hit.
Nope.
And now for my action, the 3 that I see, the 2 trolls and the roper, I'm casting Chain Lightning.
Don't forget you have Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh, can I use that? I can't use the Bardic on the hand, can I? Is a spell attack.
Not sure. They can be used in spell attacks.
Okay, so let's try D8, Marbo?
D10.
Oh, D10. So if I get high enough, that would change it to a 16.
No.
Nope. But okay, Chain Lightning, the 2 trolls and the roper, Dexterity save 16.
All right.
58 lightning damage.
Wow.
All right, they all fail.
58 lightning. Shauna just points out the roper, and this beam of blue lightning hits it, and then strikes out into the trolls.
100%.
Unlimited power.
All right. So the middle one by Meehan is obliterated, as is the troll to the right of Sister Esme. To ash. Yep, that one's gone. All right, anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
All right, now let me double check slow here. Okay, it is going to. Yeah, there's strike out with one of its tendrils to Marvelous for 26.
That'll hit.
All right, so you're restrained. However, it can't pull you up, so you stay on the ground.
Okay.
But then sort of pulls you up because it moves up 10 feet along the ceiling wall to try to get some distance, but doesn't pull you up to it. Sister Esme, it is your turn. And you will take at the beginning of your turn the cold damage from the troll.
Okay.
That is 15 cold.
All right. Okay. So this troll next to me with the yellow ring, what's that do to him?
It has -2 to its AC and -2 to dex saves.
Oh.
And it can't use reactions.
That is true as well.
Oh, okay. Well, that definitely changes my plans. Yeah, I'm going to move away from this guy. I'm going to let's go about as far as I can away from him, and I will go ahead and cast. You know what? On this tentacle monster here. Let's see. What do I have? Oh yeah, I always like casting this. I will do harm.
Okay.
That's
Nice.
con save.
All right. That is a 16.
That is a fail.
All right.
So that is a total of 43 necrotic.
Oh, yeah. Begins to shrivel as a huge part of its body just sort of like detaches from itself and just drips down on top of Marvelous.
Ooh, gross. My hair.
That's my turn.
All right. Troll slowly gets over to Critters to make a claw attack. Ooh. For 9 for a miss. Palin, it's your turn.
Matt, they get to do they get to do the wisdom save again at the end of their turns. I don't know if you did that or not.
Thanks. Yep. Nope. Palin.
Palin is going to sight the surviving Roper, and in his left hand, he's going to produce a tiny little sphere of bat guano and sulfur and cast a 5th level fireball at it.
Okay.
Dex save of 16.
That's a 10.
Okay. That is 39 points of fire damage.
All right. How do you want to kill it?
He's going to, release the ball as it flares to life in spectacular fashion, and as it's engulfed in flames and probably explodes, he's just going to mutter under his breath, "I don't like hugs."
Perfect. And then Mihan.
How far is oh, the roper's dead. Never mind.
Yep.
How far is the troll?
The troll is 30 feet away.
Da 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 da. I'll try and flank it if I can with that.
All right. Let's see real quick. Mavelis, there is a ice dislodgement from the fireball, which will be 17 bludgeoning damage.
My hair.
Alrighty. Oh no, that thing's still affected by slow. Yay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You know what? Quicken spell time. Can you guess what it is this time?
Do your stuff.
I'm gonna do Booming Blade.
Okay. So bonus
And-
booming blade attacks.
Yeah. Alright, that's a 25.
That hits.
Alright, 16. And 14. And I believe its AC is 2 lower, so I don't know if those lower ones hit, but they might.
They all hit.
Oh, wow. Thank you for casting slow. That was clutch spell. Alright, let me check something, because my sword has a special ability.
How do you want to kill it, Mian? You just tell me. It's got 2 HP, my friend.
Oh.
Good
Alright.
job.
So I'll just say what the special thing the sword does. So it has 3 cantrip scrolls in it. Whenever I cast one of those cantrips, it changes to its damage type changes from piercing to that for like a minute.
Oh, nice.
So I guess since it's thunder damage, I'd literally end up like shearing him with the magical sword through vibration, and then I assume that the fire damage that was gracefully added by Shauna would like hit the gases that are inside of this troll,
Nice.
causing it to explode into giblets everywhere.
Oh, absolutely. Pulls it up and goes everywhere. The children shriek, but also are glad as they stake in their place, unable to move. You look, and it seems like the threats are no longer here.
And I'll use prestidigitation to clean the giblets off the children.
How
No.
kind of you.
But what about Marvellous's hair?
And
How-
Marvelous's
I've already done it. I've already fixed it.
just for safe measure, though.
All right. How is the child looking?
You can make a medicine check.
Okay. Oh, nice. That's a 22.
Okay. You look at the children. They are overexposed. There's blackened patches of their skin. And they have the equivalent of 5 levels of exhaustion.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm gonna take my blanket and immediately give it to them to help warm them up.
And we don't see any trace of the third child. Is that correct?
Somebody
So
like to-
you have the 3 children.
Oh, we do have 3. Oh, okay.
They go, Daddy, where's Daddy?
Where'd you last see him?
He was back. We ran away from the thing's house.
Okay. Well, just rest now. Just rest. Let's see here.
Halen's gonna try and comfort one of them, but he's just petting them on their head like you would a dog. It's completely ineffective.
how's the party looking otherwise?
I look really bad.
Out of 106 to 0, 104.
I went from 109 to 12.
So Marvelous will cast mass healing
102.
word on the party.
Okay.
I can do up to 6. So does that get all of us?
Yeah.
It probably won't be a lot, but it's what I can do.
I'll give Esme.
Yeah. So everybody gets 7.
Marvelous, you carried the fight.
I'll go up to Sister Esme and give her a 2nd level cure wounds. That is, I think, 9. Yeah.
I'll do a 6th level cure wounds.
I'm a cleric. I can heal myself. Don't waste all your spell slots.
I have 30 hit points I could freely give to people that ask. Just point that out.
Yeah, high five me, and give me some of those.
On a scale of, to 0, how do you feel?
I feel okay. I've been better. I have been worse, but I feel okay.
All right. I'm going to high five you and give you 15 HP.
Okay, I'll take it. Just give me, let me see. Yeah, 15. All right, that sounds good. Thank you. Good job. Good job, everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna cure wounds myself real quick just to get up a little bit. 17.
Oh.
All right. So with the children, I kind of like to get them somewhere safe. How and is this cave still structurally unsound because it was like rattling earlier with ice falling, right?
Yeah, when like large like explosive spells were cast.
Oh, okay.
I have a vase.
Did we see the direction that the trolls came from?
They came back from where you headed from.
Okay.
That when the pit trail went off and up, where things look like where people look like they were dragged.
Right. So that's probably where they took the adults then. Like that break off point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to maybe keep the children in the back and us go and uncover what happened to make sure there's not anybody surviving?
I have a vase that contains a demi-plane that they could, one of them could be safe in for around up to 8 hours. Just throw it out there.
I'm sure they want to be together.
Would 3 children be the equivalent of 1 adult
No.
for the hideaway base?
I'll let you.
Okay.
Hey.
That
Think
works.
about it this way, Jim. We just put all of our eggs in one basket. Literally.
Oh no. Yeah, so as you know, Marvelous does not feel good about going up there, but he knows that we really need to make sure that if there is somebody that we can help, maybe we can do our best.
I
not
agree.
expecting to find anything pleasant.
I'll also accompany you, Marvelous.
I'm going as well because
Yeah.
in case I can help in any way.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving all of you to die, like I said.
Palin was planning on not going, but now that the most of the party is going, he doesn't want to be left behind.
Is
Hey,
Shauna
look.
going?
Dr.
Yes.
Smith of the group.
So true. You traverse up the icy walkway. It's hard, but taking your time, you're able to continue to go up. About halfway, you pass, see a snowy owlbear. Bear's frozen, freshly and nice, with pieces of them chewed away. You continue. And there you see up top, stripped down, a man and a woman, pieces of them frozen and blackish skin, hanging, their hands and wrists frozen in the ceiling. They hang loose.
How far up on the ceiling are they?
They're about 10 feet above the ground.
I will go over there and climb up and check to see if they have a pulse.
Get close to them. And each of them breathe slightly. Just a little bit of warm breath, making a cloud of smoke as it comes out of them.
Quickly, they're alive.
All right.
I'll take the rear end of the scimitar and start bashing the ice where their hands are at to hopefully break their hands free.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on them. That will be, what do I have here? I guess I'll do 2 third levels. Yeah, I'll do 2 third levels.
Okay.
So that'll be, first one gets 17, and the second one gets 25.
I'll cast Levitate on the female to bring her gently straight down as soon as she's free.
Got it. They move down to healing. They kind of come to consciousness and go. They immediately scared, looking around, looking for the trolls, and a little put off by Esme's blue complexion until they kind of blink their eyes and focus. And realize she's okay.
It's all right. Your children are safe.
How
Is
many
there
were you?
anything else here
They
that
both
we should
grab
be
your
aware of?
arms and go, "Thank you, thank you." And they hold you tight on your wrists, and you can tell they essentially have 3 levels of exhaustion each.
Okay.
Than the kids.
There was 5 bedrolls, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we are missing one person.
No, not. We have 3
Okay.
children and 2 adults.
3 children, 2
Yeah.
adults.
Oh, okay.
I can disconnect to make one person disappear.
Palin's examining the space that they're in to see if there's evidence of other victims, remains. If this is like a
Yeah, I also would like to do an investigation around the area.
Yeah, both of you can make investigation check.
I will help with the lantern of revealing for you guys, or for someone.
Okay.
Well, I just rolled a natural 1, so
31.
thank God.
All right. You begin looking away and you see corpses. Of various humanoids and other creatures frozen. and gear and like equipment frozen in the walls too, almost like a collection. They're able to start to move and get some out. And so you begin. This is going to take a little bit of time as you chip away at the ice.
Mm-hmm.
The two adults. Could you tell us what happened?
Oh, yes. We were making our way through this passageway. I was told it was secured and could. Looks a little off, but we chipped away and we were finding our way to the other side when two brutes came out of nowhere. Our Miffy and Muffy, our owlbears, tried to help. And we fought. I remember just going black. This goes. A woman soups up. Yeah, they dragged us up, and the kids were able to make an escape and ran off. And at the time, they were content to just secure us and begin taking off bits.
You said someone told you this path was clear?
Yeah, my orders were said it was a safe passage. I'm sent to take command of the fort.
Oh. How far is out of character here? How far would the fort be from where we are? Do we know?
It's hard to know how deep you've gone into the mountain.
Okay.
But you think after the mountain, it's probably 2 days or so to the town, and then another 4 days to the fort.
Okay. And I kind of look at the others and say, okay, we could escort them, can't we? Once they've rested.
More people to rescue. Wonderful.
We are the rescued fallen.
I'm fine with it.
And no true objections here, and I assume that will be owed some considerable boon or favor upon their safe arrival. So,
If it's payment you'd like, Palin, I'll pay you myself.
Palin's actively considering that, and then kind of catches himself. No, Sister Esme, that won't be necessary. Just their gratitude and whatever political influence they can leverage will be sufficient. This whole time, Palin is also just like, fiddling
Palin,
with gear, not paying any attention to the actual adults.
here's your compensation, Palin. I give him a tiny hourglass that has no sand in it.
What is this? Cursed? Enchanted? What is it? What does it do?
It's a mystery that you'll just have to find out.
Ooh, I love a mystery.
After all, you did ask for a gift, did you not?
Shauna whispers to Palin, "It's invisible sand."
In the meantime, do we want to reunite the pups with the adults? Are they still in your...
They're still sleeping, I imagine. They were really, really tired.
How about we get out of a place that was established as dangerous
Yes,
first?
I agree with that.
As you were picking at the ice, you see a bit of a cloak that's bright purple And as you get to it, there's a golden hem around it. And it looks like the back of it is like almost like a toothy maw.
Palin will be curious and try to identify it.
Take this. This is a Mimicloak.
Ooh.
That here.
Palin will hold it up. Anyone particularly interested? Oh, that's cool.
Perhaps somebody that was, say, hugged by the ropers.
Oh, are you suggesting I take? I could never. I mean, and he's already trying it on, whirling it about. Out of character, does anyone want it? Oh, it's so cool. Look at it.
I think that fits you very well, Palin.
I
Oh,
agree.
well, if you insist.
Look quite dapper.
Critters
There
just
are
like that.
certainly
Actually,
no
all of it.
strings tied to this transaction that has been made.
As you
None.
do get this off the corpse, you see some dried skin,
Oh no.
and you clearly see the symbol of the Slayer's Take.
Are there any other identifying items, or can we search for like documents or something?
Some of them have rings. There's a platinum ring that on the inside you look, and I think maybe it was never taken off because the engraving's so clear on the inside, and it says Caroline.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Oh.
Is it just one member, or is it like a full team of the Slayer's Take? Or from the Slayer's Take?
You saw it from the one. You'd have to spend a lot more time here. Hours to really start to go through all the corpses and this ice.
I think we should at least take this one home for burial.
Yes.
Let's get back to the cart. Maybe we can repair it.
Sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good.
And you see Marvelous is quickly writing that down. I like that. I really like that.
So stupid. Oh no.
You get back to the cart. Does anyone have woodworking tools?
Not me.
No.
Nope.
I would say then you don't think you can fix the cart.
Oh well.
We need the tools, or do we just need like wood pieces?
You would need tools to manipulate the wood. Like you have to have the right tools.
Well, it seems like we have to proceed on foot then.
This will come useful in later. Puts it into inventory.
Would you put in the inventory?
Oh, I was making a reference to the click and point adventure games where it's like,
Oh.
can I use this hammer on the door? Can I use this to manipulate the wood pieces? No, stop. Sorry, I got a little carried away.
I say we just keep moving. I mean,
Yeah, at least till we find someplace we can rest, because I know these people are going to need some shelter, or some rest, rather.
All right.
I can carry at least one of them, preferably not two. So if we get attacked, I could help defend.
I could use my floating disc, perhaps.
What's that? 10 minutes, right? Or was it an hour?
Let me check to be sure. It is an hour,
Okay.
so that's not going to work.
How about? I mean, you could cast it a few times.
I think it's a single use item because it's a racial thing. Then again,
Did they update the rules for tiefling spells? Because I could have sworn for like the newer ones, you could use the spell slot if you've used up the once per day thing. I don't remember off the top of my head.
All right.
I mean, I
Again.
could pull out
Go
a
ahead.
horse for them. He's just gonna look down at his pouch, at his patches on his robe. You guys,
okay, if we want to create a horse, save your horse. Give me a few minutes. 11 minutes to be exact. And Shauna's going to create a phantom steed
Oh,
for them to ride. It can move 100 feet.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, if danger comes, just run away. Not too far.
They laugh a little, of course. And with that, and them and the children in the vase, you're make your way through the dark tunnels. You're not able to get. All of you are able to take your rest, but the exhaustion doesn't come off of them in this harsh environment. They are still freezing. They've grabbed enough fabric and things to make themselves decent, but it's not winter clothing.
Would it be a dumb idea to use the tinder box I have to make a fire for them?
Yeah, the fire will help. I would assume you're making a fire, but it's just not enough for them to get true rest.
All right, that's fair.
And a few more days in the dark, moving through, you finally see the light of day. And know that you probably are only another 3 or 4 days from the true civilization. Whatever it will be up here. And that is where we will end for tonight.
So we were able to take a rest ourselves?
Yeah, you get a long rest.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Wow, that's pretty good. Thanks.
All right. With that, those of you watching, we will see you next Monday as we continue the epic saga of Ishvila and the rescued fallen. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
bye everyone.